If I'm gonna post this video without getting anything, it's just gonna be a bad video. But hey, it's my fault pulling shots when I know I'm not close to Messi. I'm willing to accept the responsibility that comes with it. With that being said, please raid to something. Oh. Yo, what up, guys? Beside here, and I'm here to pull some secret shots. Yes, the event currently going on promises to give you one extra legendary if you manage to get one from secret shots, and I never go for such events because I'm never close to Messi during these events. But here I am trying to go into this event with only 3 shots pulled into Messi. In yesterday's video, I kind of misrepresented the amount of shots you need to get to Messi. So here's the information right here. If you do not know, you start getting your secret Messi from 12 summons of that secret shard without getting a legendary. That's when you start getting 2% added. And according to the comment that corrected me in that video, said you might pull up to 50 secret shards and not get a legendary. A very low chance to, but in my experience of playing raid, I always thought to myself, even if I knew it's 12, that's the magic number, I still knew you could still pull 12, go 13, go 14, go 15 without a legendary champion, and then get up to 20. That's my head has already been telling me at 20 you must get a legendary champion. But that's just me thinking 2% adding to it will increase your chance eventually to get something, but it's not guaranteed until almost 50 shards. So let me just put that one out there to correct what I said in yesterday's video. It's not 20 that's the Messi, it's 12. So read the information right here so you know the correct thing. So you also don't go for this bait that I'm falling for right now, knowing that I'm 3 close to 12. I'm not even at 12, I'm not even at 15. I'm at into 3. I've pulled 3 previous shots before in previous events. That's how close I am to Messi. 3. So me pulling 5 secret shards right here, it means I might just get all epic champions. There's every possibility that I'll get 5 epic champions that I do not need on my account because I have all the epics already that I need in the game, right? So I don't need them. So why am I pulling shards for this event, for this trap of an event? Although it's awesome for players who know they're Messi, or for players who have a lot of secret shards to just pull and don't mind about it. Right here, that's the reason why. Right here, I was influenced on the Discord. So if you pull some summons that are awesome, share the screenshot in the Discord. Maybe it might convince me that I'm being stingy with my shards to actually go crazy and go risk it all, or go home, as they say, or risk it for a biscuit, right? Yeah, somebody did pull a Harima, and I asked him in the comments right there, how many shots did he pull to get her? He said 5. And I thought, I have 5. So that's my thinking. You have 5, you got her. I have 5, you got her. I did not ask how close into Messi he was. I just thought, if you can get a legendary in 5 shots, I should be able to get a legendary in 5 shots, right? That's my thinking coming to this. So I'm not close to Messi at all. I'm just been influenced. Let me see whether it's peer pressure or just jealousy. I don't know. I just know I want a Harima because I've been running to those champions, Mariska and all those champions in the arena a lot, and I'm like, one day. So that's my motivation right here to bring you a shard pull video on a Tuesday, which I never do. I usually save everything for a 2x or a event that makes sense, and especially the fact that none of us are going for this fusion, right? So why are we saving these 5 secret shards? Why are we saving it for? Let's just blow it, because the next 2x on secrets is about 4 weeks away. After void 2x, it's the next week. I might need to save it for that after void. Okay, after void is ancient, after ancient is secret, so we are like 8 weeks away from the next 2x on secret, so we might have enough shards before then. And I hear some rumor that the next fusion will be awesome, so maybe you might want to save towards that, because this one is already ending soon, I guess. So start saving towards that if you don't have a source of getting some awesome secret shards. So I finished my long intro right here. I'm kind of scared, I will not tell you lies. So let's do a little bit of a ritual to give you give me some good luck. I mean, let's pull 1. Since I want to pull 5 and get 1 legendary, I want to sacrifice 5 mystery shards to the gods first, to the gods of Raid Shadow Legends, to give me good luck. So Whether I get a legendary or I got a 4 or 5 epics, this video will still be posted to YouTube so that you guys can see how tempted players can be, how easily influenced we can be to pull for an event that I even told you yesterday about, that it's a trap. If you're not close to Messi like this, you shouldn't pull for it. And here I am, I've been influenced. So don't let this influence you. Is this the third one? Let me not spoil the ritual by pulling 6 though. Let me pull exactly 5. That's the fourth one, and 5 mystery shards have been sacrificed. All right, so don't let this be influencing you to pull your shards. No, I'm just doing it, 1, for content, 2, because I was influenced, and 3, because let's go. We don't need a third reason. If I get a legendary, that would be crazy off the bat. I'll just save the rest of my 4. My heart is in my chest right now. Huh? I just need that awesome, not a streamer, awesome content creator luck, awesome YouTuber luck right here. That's what I need to happen for me today. I usually don't beg for legendaries. I just pull during 2x. I know I'm gonna get one, but here I am literally begging for one. Sorry about yesterday's video. I was in the dark. Today I have some light, right? All right, let's go. Is it gonna happen? My fingers are crossed, my legs are crossed, everything is crossed. Come on, give me that YouTuber, streamer, content creator luck that usually happens so that it can entice you to do the same for your own account. If I get a legendary, I get 1 extra one. I don't care if it is duplicates. I want duplicates to fill up my faction guardians, because at my level of the game, I should be filling up faction guardians. So that's the 3rd secret shard. This is gonna be bad. If I'm gonna post this video without getting anything, it's just gonna be a bad video. But hey, it's my fault pulling shards when I know I'm not close to Messi. I'm willing to accept the responsibility that comes with it. With that being said, please raid to something. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you saying? It's 2 trash champions, but I'll take it. It's 2 trash champions in my view, because I think I don't have a robot, do I? That was amazing. That was amazing. That was a good feeling. That was just pure rush, pure adrenaline rushing. Like, this is even more satisfying than when you pull shards for a 2x. Getting a legendary, double legendaries from 4 secret shards. Do you know how many I pulled the last time I would do the 2x on secret? Pulled all my secret shards, and I got how many? And I was kind of pissed about that video. Was kind of in the middle. 5 secret shards from all that. 5 legendaries from all that. I do not know what Roba is up to. I do not know this champion. So if I should take a look at his skills, let me just quickly see what he's all about. He might actually be new for me, Roba, because if I had him, I would have known. A1, this champion's places stun on this A1. Grants an extra turn if this debuff is successfully placed. A1 stun. How many? 50% chance of placing that stun. So he will get an extra turn if it's placed. An extra turn can use any of his skill, right? I hope so. So attacks all enemies. Each hit 75% chance of placing decreased defense. AoE decreased defense, and then what? Are you a fancy decreased defense champion, Roba? Come on, don't tell me that. You're supposed to nuke, right? He doesn't have a passive. Damage based on attack. Decrease defense for 2 turns. 100% chance when you book it. Does this champion need to be buffed? Because legendaries these days that just place decrease defense is a joke. It's like you're a fancy war maiden, as they say. hoping that skill can hit hard, but he does have another skill that hits hard. We are hoping. Attacks all enemies, another AoE skill. Damage increases if this target is under fear, through fear, freeze, provoke, sleep, stun. So how can he get out of that if he's all under this? Okay, if the target, okay, I thought he has to be under through fear to increase his damage. No, the target has to be under freeze, provoke, sleep, stun, or petrification for him to boost this damage. So definitely that means he cannot be a single champion that just comes here and do the nuking by himself. He does rely on somebody to place fear, through fear, freeze, provoke, sleep, stun. Those are the easier ones to obtain, and then he can hit hard. So welcome to the team, Roba. I'm not impressed by your skills, but this damage is too conditional for me to use right now in content, but hopefully you can check him out and see where else to use him. The second legendary I obtained, when I saw it from when I ran away, I thought it was a war maiden. That's why I froze there for a bit. I was like, come on. Oh, I mean, what's her name? Seal the Drake. I thought it was a Seal the Drake because this looks like a barbarian faction champion, and Kantra the Cyclone, isn't she a free champion that we obtained? I forget where we got a champion like this from. Maybe I'm mixing her up with somebody else that looks like her in terms of the avatar. But Kantra on the A1 attacks one enemy 2 times, each hit 40% chance of stealing a random buff. That's low. When you book it, it's up to a 60% chance of stealing a random buff. That's a weak A1. Now we're talking. Attacks all enemies. You know, before I've not read it, I just saw a bunch of debuffs being lined up here, right here. I'm excited about this champion already. It's an AoE hit, but it doesn't hit everybody. No, it does hit everybody. Attacks all enemies 3 times. Stun set. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing the following debuffs for 2 turns. So it's 50-50 whether these debuffs will land or not. Of course, you can book it up to 75% chance of placing these debuffs on a 3-turn cooldown. What does she do? Block debuff buff and block buff debuff, I mean, which is a debuff. 50% chance of placing, 75% chance of placing decrease attack, decrease speed, weaken, decrease accuracy, heal reduction. That's a lot of debuff that can be placed on the enemy, but the problem is you don't have a 100% chance of landing it. It's a 75% chance of landing it. It's still gonna be used some way because a lot of the enemies will get it, but it's not a reliable way of debuffing enemies though. She'll still useful somehow. Let's see, on a passive, decreases each enemy's accuracy by 10 for each debuff they are under. It doesn't say whether she has to place the debuffs or not though. Somebody else can place the debuff and their accuracy will be decreased. Damn, this seems like a champion that will be perfect for the Hydra. That's where I'm seeing it right here. This looks like a champion that is, because she does have decrease attack and block, buff, debuff, and all that stuff, decrease accuracy, all that stuff, heal reduction that is needed in maybe something like the Hydra. So here's this champion by this damage will receive. This champion will receive 4% less damage for each debuff on the attacker. Okay, here's this champion by this. That's a strange number. 1250 HP each time a debuff expires on an enemy. So that's healing, free healing. So if there are 4 enemies, this champion HP should just be healing herself. But 1k HP is kind of low though. They are relying on the fact that you might debuff a bunch of people and give her like 4k, 5k each time a debuff expires on them, 5k heal. That's the expected number, I guess. Also, a 75% chance of placing provoke debuff for 1 turn on enemies under 5 or more debuffs at the start of this champion's turn. That's a provoke that will most likely land if you have other debuffers coming along to help her place maybe decrease defense and weaken, and maybe some other debuffs. This champion can place debuffs on weak hits. Also, another reason why that A2 will be crazy. So I think this is a champion that has been around in raid for a while. If you think for a second that I'll go in and pull this last secret shard, you have something else coming for you. No, it's not gonna happen. At least let me have one more looking right here that I can save for whatever that is coming. So I took the risk and I came out successful. This is not something I recommend. Remember, this happened only because I'm a content creator. Nah. But that's not the truth though. This will happen for you if you are lucky enough. All right, let me head over to my index and see which ones are new Kantra is new. She's new. Why am I forgetting her or kind of confuse her for somebody else in raid that looks exactly like her, that it was free, that we obtained either from the daily login or from somewhere else, from the bazaar? I think I'm forgetting one of those champions you get from the bazaar or from the daily login. They kind of look like her. So that's a new champion adding to my roster right here. So I did get one new champion or two new champions. I don't know what is new anymore on my account, but let me head over to the Orcs and we'll also find Roba. So I'm looking for duplicates and I got two new champions. They are not like game-changing, game-breaking main meta champions, but there are two new legendaries from 4 secret shards. So that's an awesome one right here, an unexpected shard pool, and I'm glad I did it. Hopefully you guys found it a little bit exciting and felt the rush with me and found it the last moment where we were not disappointed. So sometimes raid does disappoint you, and sometimes they do things like this and makes you renew your hope in humanity again. You guys help me hit like in this video so you can get some good luck with your own shard pools, but I always recommend to save your secret shards for the future. I have Ultra Nightmare, Brutal Clan Boss for me to get more shards before any other event comes up in raid. That's why I went ahead to pull, and we are not going for this fusion. That's why I went ahead to pull. So but I always recommend you pull your secret shards during 2x event. I just wanted to take a risk and it paid off. You might take the risk and you come to the comments and tell me how it went, and I will laugh. Later guys.